Action. Hello guys. Welcome to the video. Today we have our developer and art designer, Yotter and Swag, and we have a new kit reveal that just
Woo!
dropped. So, you want to give some insight and some inspiration on how you came up with this kit?
Of course. I'll do some explanation when you go through the abilities and stuff like that. I'll even, do some designing on the spot. I have Paint.net open right now to get the full, state-of-the-art concept design about each animation, the lore behind it, especially. Yeah, I'm ready for all of that.
This is gonna be an interesting kit reveal, to say the least. So, all right, we might as well get on it. Name, Troopers on Break, Role, Neutral, Unaligned Force User, Imperial Trooper, Imperial Remnant, Empire, Leader, Support. A dedicated Imperial who bolsters the offense in his Imperial Troopers and switches forms based on the health of Grogu. Hmm. Mastery, physical damage, special damage, deflection, dodge, and protection. Relic icon, Grogu and a lightsaber. Any explanation, or do you want me to just start with the ability?
Um, I mean, so far right now it's pretty, tongue in cheek. The references are pretty clear. You could start going on ahead.
Okay, fearsome foe, basic. Deal physical damage to the target enemy. If troopers on break is light side, all allies recover 5% health and protection. If troopers on break is dark side, all Imperial trooper allies gain speed up for 1 turn, and allies who already have speed up gain advantage for 1 turn. Alright, there you go.
Yes, and for this one, we really leaned into Veers. Veers, as a character in Smago, is slept upon at the end game, unfortunately. So this is a way to bring him back into relevancy, even if you don't even have the, state-of-the-art troopers like the Enoch troopers or DTMG or even Moff Gideon lead. We still want you to have a place, even if you're just a simple hyperdrive bundle owner. And if you can tell, General Veers, he spreads speed up on his team using the basic ability, and since there's going to be a lot of assisting going on within the kit, it's going to be very warranted. And then even if you have speed up already, like it could happen, mid roll, you're already winning, you're doing more and more damage. You might as well do even more damage and get rewarded by getting advantage as well. So that's the sort of design that we incorporated here. A little bit of a lot of certain characters' kits, hence why you're a support. But you could also deal a lot of damage if you can.
Okay, I like that. All right, I like that. So we're gonna go into the first special, Dream Endurance, cooldown, 3 turn cooldown. Troopers on break recovers 30% health and protection, gains 4 stacks of resilient defense for 2 turns, and retribution for 1 turn. And then Troopers on break dispels all debuffs from himself and Imperial Trooper allies. If troopers on break is light side, all light side allies gain protection up 66% for 2 turns. And then WoW and Grand Arena, Omicron, Grand Arena, Omicron.
Hmm.
If troopers on break has resilient defense at the start of his turn, while this ability's cooldown is refreshed, reduce the cooldowns of rally the troops by 1. Then troopers on break dispels all stacks of resilient defense from himself and gains taunt for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented.
So for this one, the big reference is, obviously protection up 66% air horn button. But even just the name of the ability itself, Stream Endurance, it kind of already speaks for itself. It's like the reason why you're able to do like 25-hour streams and you're just preparing for even longer streams, allegedly, of course. Um, and I will say a lot about this kit is kind of reflected of Ezra, if Ezra was more of a defensive oriented instead of offensive oriented, which is why the resilient defense is there, the retribution is there, And normally, it's a weird way of phrasing the Omicron about like if he still had resilient defense while this ability is used, but it's a way of punishing players that haven't been able to focus down troopers on break and get rid of all the stacks of resilient defense. Because if you don't um, take care of him immediately with the Omicron applied, it turns into a mandatory taunt, which you can't ignore. So it's an additional layer of punishment, as I say.
Okay. Punishment. Nice choice of words, I guess. Sure.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah.
you're the one that made it weird. Freak
Well,
Galaxy of Freakies. And any input you have from this Swag Frog?
yeah, swag. Come on,
He's here too.
I
swag.
don't know.
Oh,
I sorry, I wasn't ready to talk. Anyways, I really feel like this keeps it true to what we were looking for in real life, you know. Keeps it
yeah.
really on on brand for troopers, really. The stream endurance, the callouts to Grogu despite the hatred of Grogu.
What?
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect.
It's very much so a yin yang situation that you have with
Okay,
Exactly.
Grogu.
okay, okay.
It's
We're
it's
not
the
doing this little
duality.
relationship with Grogu. No, we're not. It's not like Arnold and Gary. Okay, we. Can I read the next
New
ability?
Lord.
Can I read the next ability?
Uh, no, because we have to get through the artist interpretation of this ability
Oh,
animation,
great.
of
Oh,
course.
yeah, of course.
And for this one, it's not exactly anything too groundbreaking. For this one, since it's named Endurance, I was thinking about it just having like a sort of similar to the new Conquest Ray, where you kind of just sprints around as like a shadow, but you just do it around the enemy like a flash, like making a loop around. Maybe you drink some, vodka in like a gulp thing, and then you speed
Maybe,
around like
maybe.
the scout. So yeah, like let's say you could see my screen. I'm sharing it on Discord.
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Let me take a look. Let me take a look.
Let me know
Watch
when you made
stream.
visual.
I have made visual.
Okay, so this is gonna be like the enemies, right? Here is like enemy one.
Yeah.
This is like enemy two,
Let's get this full screen.
Get
There
to
enemy
we
have some
go.
competition.
three, enemy four, enemy five. Okay,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then the uh ability would be like this. This is you,
Okay,
and
why is my
then
head like twice the size of theirs though?
because this is like from your perspective, so
Like I have
of
my
course you'd
headset
be
on.
closer.
Okay.
You got
Don't
your
don't
headset.
worry about the shape. Don't worry about the shape.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all
All right.
beta testing. And then
Okay.
you go sprint, but you
So
have
more
like the soda
accurate
in
than
your
CG
hand.
art.
You have the soda in your hand. It's like 7-11.
7-Eleven's not okay. Okay.
So you drink, gulp, gulp, gulp. You chug it down, and then you sprint all the way around very quickly,
You
like
sort of blocked it on the
that.
screen, but oh, okay. Just
And
go over my
then
face.
you just go
Yep.
back. And then like you have like little footprints of like fire. So let's see if I could do like
Okay.
sort of like
So
a
like,
Ghost Rider thing.
yeah,
Because you
yeah,
sprint so fast, right?
yeah. Sure. Let's go with that. And then yeah, just put it all over my face. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how this is working.
Let's
So
not take that out of context.
Yeah. No, do not clip that, chat. Do not clip that.
Clip
so
it,
that's
Chad.
basically the animation, and then the icon for it would probably just be like I don't know,
Yeah. What's the icon? I still got you full screen.
like
What's
this
the
icon, but like with blue grading. So it'd be like this, and then you do this, and then nope, and then
uh,
you oh no, I did it on the wrong layer. Fuck. There goes monetization.
well,
What?
if there's any kids here, I'm sorry.
Okay, so it'd be like this, right? Boom. I mean, like boom, like fast forward button, right?
Yeah.
And then you do some magic, and then you. Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Am I getting canceled?
Hold on. Wait, 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 wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Boop. And then, yeah, something like this. And then the inside. That's just where the magic happens. Oh wait, hold on. I have to like actually cut this or connect this, I guess. Uh, nope. Like this, and then this little box
The
here.
corner's a different shade than the other one, but go off.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Oh, it's all beta test. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. This is basically Swigo in a nutshell.
I would say this is better art than the Swigo. I would say that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All
Finally,
right.
something that matches its style.
No worries, I'll be around to finalize the art later.
Thank you. All right. Next ability, or last special ability, I suppose.
Yeah. So my
Take it
mouse,
away.
my mouse just died. So we're gonna
That's
have to
awesome.
Lol.
go on the old touchpad.
Ooh,
Where's it?
yum.
This increases in value by the second.
Is this? He did not just say yum to a. Okay. We're just gonna ignore that. Is it? Are we on rally the troops?
Yes. Six
All right.
turn cooldown.
Rally the troops. 6 turn cooldown. Rally all allies. If Trooper on break is dark side, all Imperial Trooper allies gain offense up for 1 turn. If Troopers on break is light side, all light side allies recover 20% health and protection and gain accuracy up, evasion up, and defense up for 3 turns. If Grogu, hey, no, I like this. If Grogu is defeated, summon Grogu to the allied slot if possible. What the?
I will explain all, my
Rallied
sweet summer child.
characters act based on their role. Tank, taunt, and gain crit hit immunity for 2 turns. Attackers, assist. Healers and support, restore 15% health and protection. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
So, for this one, I combined a lot of Mon Mothma. I combined a lot of Veers. If you notice, the trend is that when you're on light side, you're acting more peaceful. You're giving buffs, you're recovering health and protection, and you're being very passive. But when you're dark side, you're doing offense up, you're trying to gain turn meter, as you'll see. Um, and that's kind of something that we took into account because we kind of wanted to think about what if General Veers was a conquest unit? How would he be suited up for that? And the reason why it has such a long cooldown is because of the ability to reduce it with, I believe, the previous ability. I believe, yeah, there we go, with the Omicron. And rallying characters can be pretty game breaking because like it's just tanks taunt any tank. It could be Vandor, Chewbacca for all you know, and that has a lot of you know possibilities with tags and experimenting. So that's sort of what we decided to do. Also, fun fact is because we needed to summon Grogu to the ally slot if he was defeated,
Why?
so that we could keep reaping the rewards of killing Grogu, as you'll see further down in the kit. So,
Okay. Okay. I'm intrigued to see that. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Leader ability, the Outlanders. Troopers on break gains 50% max health. At the start of the battle, summon Grogu to the ally slot if able. Grogu becomes untargetable until he is defeated. Allies with speed down have plus 100% tenacity. And when Troopers on break uses a special ability during his turn, he stuns the target enemy for 1 turn, which can't be resisted or dispelled, and all caffeinated allies have their cooldowns reduced by 1. While Trooper is dark side, at the start of each of his turns, all debuffed enemies gain buff immunity for 2 turns, which can't be evaded. Wow, and
and
Grand
the Grand
Arena.
Arena
Yeah,
Omicron. There you
yeah,
go.
Grand Arena Omicron. Yeah. Just saw that. Just saw that. Yeah, plug that in again. All right. Wow, and Grand Arena. If any allied Yotter, Rabbit Beaver, or Swag Frog is an active ally at the start of the battle, They gain 5 stacks of Loyal Hand for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled. When an ally with Loyal Hand uses an ability during their turn, call Troopers on Break to assist, dealing 50% less damage. The first time each ally falls below 50% health, that ally recovers 50% protection and gains 3 stacks of Loyal Hand for 1 turn.
Now, this one, if you have a keen eye, you can see that there's a lot of, let's say, Easter eggs from different
Mm,
abilities. Like, for instance, stunning on your turn when you use a special ability, that's basically half of this year's Datacrons. So I kind of took it and I put it in here because, what are Datacrons if it's not just, future proof testing for future characters, right?
yep.
Um, and then the buff immunity is from the support cron phase. Whenever you would inflict the debuff, you would do the buff immunity, which we also wanted to find a home here, which would be pretty cool. Um, and Alice would speed down sounds very specific, but it'll become clear soon enough. And sort of like Darkseid Ray, Grogu becomes untargetable because of the unique ability. But in terms of the, let's say, the Grand Arena Omicron, the special shoutouts are, of course, Rabbit Weaver, Swag Frog, and Yotter, which,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of makes sense for lore. We had to do it for lore reasons, obviously. And then we also wanted to make that buff more prevalent in the end game meta, not just Mara Jade, because it felt like it had more potential for other characters as well. So, alongside with introducing Loyal Hand to the next Datacron set that I'm not supposed to tell you yet,
Oh.
um, we're going to actually be using Loyal Hand more crucially in your kit because it'll help with
Mm.
assisting. And if you're light side, it means so much more health and protection recovery. If I'm, yeah, because you're when you're light
Mm-hmm.
side. And then that speed up turning into advantage, keep doing that on a basic whenever you just use any ability. And as long as you're immune to stun, which will happen, spoiler alert, if you're caffeinated, you're going to be quite literally unstoppable.
What are your thoughts on this, Swag? What are you thinking of this? Like you're even mentioned in the kit. What are your thoughts?
No, I think it's very interesting. We got a couple characters that are not quite in the game yet and don't have a kit reveal quite yet. So it'll be really interesting to see how things pan out in the future, which is
Hmm.
very unique. And I do really like a lot of the callouts and a lot of the stuff that like tanks get. Attackers assisting is very, very unique. If only it was like dark side or light side on the line force user, it'd probably be an easy slot in with a star killer team due to the attackers assisting and the tanks taunting. That help with Juhani, that would help with Mara Jade and
Mm.
Star Killer. It would be pretty gnarly with Star Killer, so I think the having it neutral, at least for the time, prior to the battle, is probably, a better balancing thing for Star Killer.
I do have a quick question before we read the last unique. Is there going to be a Datacron tied to the marquee event for this or for the conquest?
As a representative of CG, as CG Yotter, I am proud to announce that there will not be a future or featured Datacron set with tied to the marquee event.
That is beautiful. And last question, is this character leading to, along with some of the other characters we see hinted in this kit, is this leading to a GL for this faction?
Unfortunately, I am not at liberty to say, but I can confirm that these characters will be used for a future legendary styled event down the road in
That's
another era.
Oh, very interesting. We will see. Thank you. But now we have one more unique, guys, that I'm very interested in. I'm
Two more.
sorry. Oh, huh? Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
have a lawn kit.
I'm sorry, little
It's some
one.
Balin type shit.
I'm sorry, little
Okay, go
one.
on.
Unique. While Grogu is active, Troopers on Break is no longer neutral or light side and becomes dark side. While Grogu is defeated, Troopers on Break is no longer neutral or dark side and becomes light side. When Troopers on break takes damage while Grogu is active, Grogu absorbs 100% of the damage instead. The first time Troopers on break switches tags, he dispels all debuffs from his allies. Zeta. The first time Grogu is defeated, Troopers on break takes a bonus turn. While in Grand Arena. While the allied leader is an Empire Galactic Legend. Oh! Is this Lord Vader?
Maybe.
Or something down the
I
road?
can't.
Hmm?
It's Lord Vader.
No. Uh, uh.
Come on,
Uh,
we gotta at least attract you to like the main demographic that whales that have Lord Vader but aren't using them.
Galactic Legend. Whenever that ally inflicts a debuff, that ally and Troopers on break gains 1% mastery stacking, and both allies are immune to healing immunity. Marked allies are immune to cooldown manipulation.
Now, there's
So,
a few callouts here.
mhm.
But what I want you to do first is I want you to go in game in Galaxy of Heroes, and I want you to look at the mastery stats for Lord Vader.
Yep, so we're going over here. Going to
And I need you to read them with me because I need you to read them to me
Lord
because of the
Lord
stream delay.
Failure. Lord Failure. Here we go. Let's go to Empire. Biggest failure on the planet. Let's get it. Let's go to his. I can't click on his relics. I cannot click on his relics.
No, I mean like there's like a little stat bar down
Oh
below.
yeah,
Like
yep. Where the mastery. I can't read apparent. Oh, wait, nope, that's not it. English. Uh, what is it? Is it deflection chance or
no, it's above. It should be right under or right above general.
right above general? All right. Base attributes. Agility, strength growth. Oh, mastery. Oh, damage and defense penetration and accuracy.
The accuracy is not good, but damage and defense penetration and he does 6 dots at the start of battle when he does the AoE, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's for all 5 or maybe 6 allies if you have a summon. That's so much going to be mastery ramping throughout the battle. You're basically going to have the Bane effect, but like it's like a cheaper Bane where you just do Troopers on break and Lord Vader and then maybe just some, leftover tanks that you don't want. Um, or you could just save banners by doing it a 2-man because you're immune from healing immunity, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
from one of the abilities.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so that really is kind of just like a big, you know, parody of Bane. See if you could like instead of it being to like C, it could be to like Lord Vader. And since Lord Vader doesn't care about lore accuracy anyways, it doesn't really seem that difficult to me to put it in, implement it.
Mm,
So that's the idea with the Omicron. And then, the first part about the unique is just like how it works. The system is basically you start off neutral, but then while Grogu is alive, you're very mad that he's alive, so you're dark side. But then when Grogu is defeated and there's no more, he's going to be light side. But you don't want to stick with being light side and then not change it unless you're like going to be in like a GL Ray team, right?
mm-hmm.
So you would want to be like maybe I need to summon Grogu back just so I could have some dark side attributes because I need to like grant offense up to someone or whatever. Um,
Mm,
then you can do that. Influence the speed because the speed up on the basic, which you get called for, with the loyal hand. So it's all coming together because you're gonna want to spam your basic as much as you possibly can.
mm,
Um, and yeah, it's basically how I designed it. And then absorbing the damage. It's sort of like a Quad May shout out, except your resilient defense shout out, your taunt shout out. Those are very important Omicrons. So it's going to be really fun to see what priority that you would recommend to your viewers because
mm.
the taunt would be very important to have, even though it's on just a special ability.
Yeah.
Because when you absorb the damage, which is not exclusive to Omicrons, it's just part of the base kit. then you're going to be able to basically get like a best tank scenario because Grogu's going to get all the debuffs and all of the negative status effects.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, just like all the damage. Instead, you get the debuffs and stuff like that, but just only the damage you can be like shaking off. So, as long as you're not skipping your turn by like a stun or something, you're gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think
I
about this? Like, I'm
yeah.
gonna cook up some artwork.
Talk to us. All right, I'll go over to you.
It's very cool that we are finally going to get an actual realistic Lord Vader lifter. Though, could be slotted in other places. It's just a really plug and play unit, and I loved seeing good plug and play conquest units. It's just great for the game.
Mm.
Makes you just feel really good.
Yeah,
Especially like
are
Bane
you
and
gonna make
stuff.
some artwork too as Swag talks?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. I just love the idea of really good plug and play conquest units where you can just kind of slot in a couple different places. And depending on the team
Mm.
you're in, it kind of fluctuates the, kind of usefulness that the kid is going for, and I really appreciate that.
Mm. Oh my goodness. But there is a question. Is are all these content and units actually, sorry, units that are hinted in the kit. You mentioned that they're going to be needed for a legendary event, and there's Empire synergy. Dare we speculate it could be for a Grand Admiral or a Grand Emperor?
Ooh, I cannot confirm or deny that, unfortunately.
Mm.
I'd love to talk about that, but one day.
I guess we're gonna have to stay tuned because there's a lot of synergies right in that team, and it could lead to is like I'm seeing it from without having it in game. I'm seeing it as a temporary Lord Vader lifter until we get a more suitable home.
Hmm.
Personally,
Okay.
I'm really excited for the prospect of the Rabid Beaver kit.
Oh
I'm
yeah, the
interested.
Rabbit Beaver kit has been leaked. Like,
Oh,
you have to watch that. He did like a whole stream thing about it. But yeah,
Uh, what, what is going?
I'm trying to like replicate Clay right now. I'm just trying to like draw him right
Replicate.
now.
That is crazy.
Like that's
That
your
is
headphones and that's your hair.
that is crazy work.
And then
Oh
like
my! I always
here's
have a
like
that
hoodie
kit
your
is
on though.
beautiful.
I always have a hoodie on though,
there you go.
and I
Oh,
have
you
the
look
same
fly.
exact jersey every day.
Beautiful.
Fly. Oh nope.
Wow!
Fly like a
Wow!
G6.
Well, I'm interested in seeing the swag kit. I wonder if Troopers is gonna have any call outs with swag.
Wait,
It's
that is very interesting. But I will say about the comment about Lord Vader and the future in terms of Empire Galactica. Why do you look like an Inquisitor? Can we get the
Enter.
Inquisitor song? Dude, can we get the Grand Inquisitor song? Hunt down this new enemy, enemy, enemy.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Now they will not serve
Arnold,
the Empire.
don't wait. That is
Eliminate them
actually
along
no.
from
That
any
is literally
surviving
the
Jedi.
song that is pulled up right now.
We will
I'm
train
not
them.
messing with you.
You're messing with me, Dutch. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. So yeah, this is you. This is the icon ability.
Okay. Okay,
And
guys.
then like the text, of course, with like it's like the match that.
I am the Inquisitor.
Stand back and watch me match that.
Jedi cannot help what they are.
Maybe a little
So
bit
you
too
never
bad.
answered. It looks like you're
Their
acting like CG,
compassion
ducking the question. What is
leaves a trail.
the official answer to me being a temporary lifter till something else comes?
I told you I can't talk about that.
See, that's a bunch of BS. We're not doing this. I already have to deal with this with CG. You're not doing this to us.
Official statement from CG. Buy more episode passes, dipshit. Another floss.
No, hey, you get one more chance, or else we're gonna have a little episode break with Grogu getting a little meeting and a preview, a kit preview.
The fight
But
is
he's
done.
not here. How could you be Darkseid?
Oh, okay, I bet. Okay, oh, cool. Pause the music. Pause the music. No, it's perfect. Keep that I'm sorry, little one up. Let's go. Come on. Grogu!
Oh no, he's
Grogu,
gonna act. This is the animation, guys. This is the animation.
hit your tail over. Sure. Feel good about yourself, huh?
Good night, Mr. Zero. I love you. Mwah. So, Swag, what do you think about this?
Like I said, I mean, I already made my position known on it. I love plug and play conquest units. I think it's great. I'm
Mhm.
really excited for the upcoming state of the game.
Yeah, let's just say that there was a reason he had a UFU tag, but no UFU synergies. Let's just say that. He's more Empire.
Developing prospects.
Mine. Because I'm
I
tired of
know,
seeing
right?
you.
Is that a ruler? Holy shit.
We're just having a very calm and collected conversation while Grogu's just getting beat in the background.
Alcoholic fathers be like,
For real.
damn, he's taking it like a champ, though.
Yeah, no
Experienced.
kidding. I was about to say he's done this before.
Damn! He's just knocking out the chair. He just went like baseball with his ass.
All
We're
right,
just
we're
turning
back.
into color commentators at this point. Oh, never
We're
mind.
back. What do you
We
say
were
about
giving them a
colored
play-by-play.
commentators?
We were just giving them a play-by-play of the Grogu action, but in a way too calm and collected manner.
Throw wheels. Are
Half
you
my
still
face has
recording?
been covered the whole time, so that's fine. I don't
Are you
care.
still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Okay,
Okay.
next ability.
What? Chat, it's not child abuse. He's 50 years
Ears!
old.
My ear!
He's 50 years old. Calm down.
Dude, I have the sounding
Your
of a,
choice.
I have the hearing abilities of a 50-year-old right now because of you, dude.
All right, we have one more, right?
Probably, yeah.
Unabated
All you're gonna
energies.
see if you open up my DMs is just a Moai emoji. That's the one message.
Shut up, Grogu. God, it's so selfish. This isn't your kid. All right, anyways.
It kind of is.
Unabated. Hey. It's not a kid. All right, back to what we were doing. Unabated energies. Unique. While Troopers on break is dark side, all Imperial Trooper allies are immune to doubt, fear, speed down, and daze. Whenever an enemy with corrupted battle meditation starts their turn, i.e., Basilisk Fallen, they take damage equal to 35% of Trooper on Break's max health, plus 10% max health damage for each relic amplifier level. This damage can defeat enemies. This damage can't be evaded. While Troopers on Break is light side, all light side allies gain 35% defense and speed while they are buffed. When resilient defense expires from Troopers on Break, all light side allies gain caffeinated for 2 turns. When Troopers on Break becomes dark side, remove caffeinated from all allies and they gain speed down for 1 turn. Let's see. Caffeinated plus 25% speed. Stacks with speed up, immune to daze, stun, and instant defeat effects. While in Grand Arena, there's a Grand Arena Omicron. One more. Here we go. The first time Trooper on break is Dark Side. He gains Frenzy for 2 turns. Each time that Grogu is defeated, like you just saw, enemies gain Fear and Doubt for 1 turn, which can't be evaded. Enemies can't gain bonus turn meter on their turn when targeting a caffeinated ally. Sorry, I need to grab some water after that. But go ahead, break it down, Yoder.
All right. So basically, have you ever been so tired and being like, man, I can't use my Imperial troopers with Veer's lead anywhere, right? and you just want to get the gang back together. You want to get a little bit of range trooper, a little bit of Piet, maybe even a
Mm-hmm.
Moff Gideon if you're ever so frisky and you just plug in troopers on break. What does he do when he's the first character in this team? Well, you make it so that you basically can't stop your roll unless you get stunned. But all other ways of getting it, like speed down, daze, doubt, and fear, we still wanted to have some possibilities of the Tuscans beating the Imperial troopers, but we still want to keep the Imperial troopers a mainly offensive oriented team, which is why anything to stop them by giving them fear, making them skip turns, or making them immune to turn meter gain is going to be very important. And they also, call out to Bast Lashan is because we want to have a more properly I mean, this, with the whole Basilisk on like kit, the ally in the leader slot is going to get foresight too, which will work well with your resilient defense. But
Mm-hmm.
along with that, we also wanted to divide the Malgus versus Darth Revan versus Basilishan split. We wanted to like finally put an end to it and have like dedicated characters and sort of lifters for Old Republic, which we will have at the end of next year for the era of betrayal. So
Mm. What
very
do you think,
excited
Swag?
to share a
What
little
do you
bit of
think,
that.
Swag?
I think it's going to be very interesting pulling Bassishan Fallen out of a Malgus lineup. I mean, she's one of the very crucial characters in that lineup. So, at least for the time being, until we do get those Old Republic lifters, I feel like we might want to still keep Bassishan Fallen in her respective team for the time being.
Hmm.
Mm. Mm.
And
Overall,
it's
yeah, go ahead.
very interesting. Yeah, because if you guys notice the leader ability, the only reason why you're getting 50% max health is because you're in the leader and not because you're in the unique. So that kind of gives you an incentive to build your own team and to not just, slot yourself into something random like a
Like
Star
Lord
Killer team,
Vader.
which is very deliberate that the reason why you don't have any UFU synergies is because we don't want you to step your toes with a Malicos team or with a Star Killer team because
Mm.
we have the GL Ahsoka that's gonna be like the UFU queen, and she's gonna have like little mini UFU teams underneath her, and we don't really want you to nest into that because we want people to that farm you with your requirements and all that stuff. We want them to be very far away from GL Ahsoka.
One thing I
Well,
want to interject with, real quick, is that I feel like this is kind of trying to bring to pass sort of a new era of theory crafting again, which would be very neat to see. I feel like, people used to love the old days of, like, say, Arnold, who theory crafts a bunch of Grand Arena teams in order to punch up really hard. And I feel like, it'd be really cool to see a little bit more emphasis on this type of theory crafting stuff.
mm. No,
Hmm.
I agree. I love the kit. I love the diverse tags where you have options and stuff. What I'm most intrigued about is seeing all these other characters. How are they going to fit in with troopers on break? And most of all, what are their kits going to be like? I know Beavers was leaked, but Swags I'm really interested in. Yoder, there's a lot of potential with both of those. And then most of all, seeing what all of those lead to would be very interesting. Is there any relic requirement or anything that you can confirm at this time?
At this time, I cannot say, but there was actually a leak circulating that was, at the time, true, coming from the department,
Mm-hmm.
and that leak of list was actually the requirements for a leaked. The next GL after Ahsoka would be Galactic Legends Rabbit Beaver. And although the next GL is true, the requirements have been severely modified since that leak was published. So it is true that we will have a GL Beaver in the near future, and that kit is being heavily, extensively researched into right now
Mm-hmm.
and tested. Um, the requirements building up to that, as well as the schedules when they release alongside their selected Datacron schedule, is still up to uh, release or up to date. So Nothing's finalized, but a lot of planning is in the works right now.
So
So,
as of right now, Troopers on Break is not required for anything.
as of right now, no.
Yeah. Okay, so he's just gonna be. Yeah, he could be low gear, guys. This could be a low gear character where you just keep him at gear 12, chilling,
Yes.
vibing, having a good time.
And we actually wanted to push this team a lot to the free to play players, and we wanted to do that without, introducing a new Lightspeed bundle, right? So we're going to do a very special marquee discount where all of the marquee shards and prices, the drop rates will still be the same, unfortunately, but the prices will be 75% off their market value for this character, as well as Yotter and Swagfrog and Rubber Beaver. All of those characters will have severely discounted marquee prices because all of those
Wow.
characters will be targeted towards new players that want to spend money, that have bought a little bit of money, a little bit of packs here and there, but they want to commit to something. And those players have most likely already have fully developed rosters that they could use from the several year farm of journey that they've had, because they probably already have C, so they already have a Piet and a C, and they might as well get the executor, and they get more stuff, and that all leads to them getting a big roster that they have a fortified team to put with whenever they unlock you. So
Mm, very,
yeah.
very interesting. Do you have any questions, Swag? Any speculations? Any thoughts on what these other characters that
I'm
are coming to the game could add to Troopers, or like what could happen with them?
I'm very curious to see what kind of tags we'll be working with in the future. Like what kind of tags the Yotter and even Rabbit Beaver and Swag Frog will have. And I'm very happy to see a new era of free to play and, low class or low level of pay to play uh, just flourishing. I feel like that's a great move.
Mm.
hmm And then what are you guys feeling about the Zeta and Omicron priority? What do you guys think?
I just I don't want to be biased, right? I don't want to. My favorite one is just I'm sorry, little one, because just like as you saw, like we got live animation preview exclusive to this of
hmm
what is going to happen to Grogu every single time he steps up and tries to take the spotlight from somebody like myself, or in this case, Troopers on Break. So I don't know. I just feel as if I'm very excited. I want to apply that so that I get the full effect, just not on the perfection of the art, but the full description on it as well. Just seeing that suffering of Grogu so that he doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead, guys.
I think I'm very interested in the unabated energies Grand Arena Omicron. That one seems fairly
mm.
interesting.
Mm. What about you, Yoder? What about you?
As a CG developer, I personally would recommend, if you only had one Omicron to apply, it would be the Stream Endurance Omicron, because much like Ezra Bridger, you're going to want to rely on resilient defense because that is the only way that you could apply more caffeinated to your team. What does caffeinated do? It means that you're immune to daze, stun, and instant defeat. Ergo, if you build on top of this with more Omicrons, let's say you could beat a JMK because cat insta kill means nothing, and you could basically just keep getting more and more turns if you can't gain any turn meter. And plus, if you switch forms all the time, you're going to get a lot of recovery of health. You're going to get a lot of speed, a lot of offense. And it's sort of like with the whole exile thing, you want to get rid of exile as fast as possible. This is sort of the best way to keep your, I guess, inner turn meter engine running in the background, I suppose.
Mm.
And also, the taunt that can't be dispelled, as well as you can't be instantly defeated. That sounds like a Galactic Legend taunt, basically like a JMLS taunt, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
he taunts and you can't insta kill him unless it's like Rise of the Empire or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my first, and then the second Omicron would probably have to be um, unabated energies because the frenzy is pretty good. And but I mean, of course, honestly, if you have Lord Vader and you want to, you farm troopers on break just for Lord Vader, then I would do the I'm sorry little one Omicron because that basically just enables you to become the Lord Vader lifter, and everything else in your ability, like in your kit, is sort of just like secondary to that. Um,
Mm.
like it's Lord Vader lead, you, me, Rabbit, and then Swag. That's like the 5 team lineup, and then you're gonna be just smashing every
Oh.
GM.
Oh, really? So is that a leak? Is that a confirmed leak?
It's not a leak because I just confirmed it on the spot right now.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's gonna be
Wow.
like the main, like when the game suggests teams for you, like beginner squad and advanced squad.
Yeah.
We will soon be updating the graphic for Lord Vader so that it's a beginner squad is like, LV, Maul, Piet, Royal Guard, Vader, Thrawn, whatever. And then
Mm-hmm.
the advanced squad is Lord Vader, Hugh, me, Swag, and Beaver.
Wow. Wow. Well, you guys
So
heard it here
crazy
first.
times.
You guys heard it here
Crazy
first.
times.
And wait, there is one, two, three. Is this the first 4 Omicron character?
Really? One, two.
Two.
Well, yeah, that is the first for Omicron character.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't even notice.
Wow. So 4 Omicrons. And so if we're
Brand new
following if
Very
we're
Omicron
gonna
special.
follow
competition.
it, not to be a little Debbie Downer for the community, but what does that mean? We're 4, 8, 12. We have to have 16 Omicrons in order to complete the team?
For just this character alone, right?
No, for the whole faction that you just announced. Because I
Well,
assume Yachter's gotta be up there, if not more powerful. Same with Swag and Beaver. You already said he's in the works for the GL, so he's gotta be powerful.
for Grand Arena, it was very special because we wanted to have you have the Grand Arena Omicrons, and then Yotter and Swag and Beaver can have different game mode specific Omicrons.
Like
And don't
what?
worry, these are not going to be trash Omicrons because we will adjust the rate according to community feedback. So, for instance, I could officially confirm this. The Territory War Omicron, which one character will have, will be only 12 Omicron mats to apply. A Territory Battle Omicron that we have is only going to be 5 pieces,
Mhm.
and a Conquest Omicron will have as well 5 pieces just to apply it instead of the usual 20.
Who's
And
who's stuck with the
uh,
who's
I
stuck with the conquest?
I can't say, but it's going to be you know probably a very buggy Omicron because it is going to mess with of like some foundational rules with the code because this is going to be a leaked little snippet of the Omicron, but it's going to actually reduce the key cards needed for you to get Red Crate
Thank
by
you.
how many times you use this in ability. So like if you do this special ability X amount of times, you get like 2% extra conquest tickets or whatever.
Mm.
So it's sort of like a scaling ability.
All right, I think that's
It's
enough
still under
leaks.
development, but
But
still.
anyone else have any questions before we wrap up this exciting kit reveal? There's a lot of news, a lot of new characters that we were announced within the kit, and a lot of the future looks bright. Last thoughts from either of you guys?
Do you see yourself actually? Let me give you like a challenge. I want you to design a Ray lineup with you in it because notice how I put all light side allies gain caffeinated, which means that all light side allies for 2 turns are immune to day stun and instant defeat effects, which is basically like what happens when Ben Solo is there, but only for 1 turn. But instead you pass it around for 2 turns. So I want you to like come up with something that you
Easy,
think would be
easy,
nice.
easy.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. It has to be like unkillable on defense.
Yeah. Easy.
Like I'm talking like 80% hold rate.
Easy.
No
Boom.
Star Killer, no Malicos.
Yeah. Easy.
I'm watching the stream right now. I kind of want to see it.
We're gonna go. Is this Grand Arena?
We'll do a Grand Arena and then a Territory War run right now.
Okay.
Territory War slash like Squad Arena.
We're gonna do for Grand Arena. We're gonna put online force user. So we're gonna do CLS, Cal, and then we're gonna do me right there, and then let's go.
So you put Cal in there. That's nice. That's a
Um,
solid staple.
and then boom. That's what I'm going with.
Let's see.
Ray,
Waiting for the stream to catch
CLS,
up.
Cal, and Hermit Yoda, and
Why
then me.
CLS?
Online force user. Got some synergy right there. Can also ignore taunt even when he's not caffeinated. Guys stun on his basic. Speed down right there. A low turn meter manipulation.
But where's the damage though?
Raise the damage. I'm the damage.
Let me see. I mean,
Ray and I are
you
the
do give
damage.
advantage, but like I think you need to rely on someone with like multi tap hits or something. Because like you could try to sudden whirlwind something, but you can only do it so much until JMK just heals it right back up.
Okay, we'll replace CLS with. Oh, I know what to do. I know what
And
to
I'm
do.
surprised you didn't do like Ben or like Ezra.
Something old school. Something old school. How about that?
Let's see.
Han Chewie.
Ooh, Han and Chewie.
And then
It's
I get
basically like giving
guarded.
everyone guard.
And yeah, you said
Interesting.
defensive. You said defense.
I could see this on offense more so. Like I was more expecting, Ray, Ben, Cal, and
I didn't
let's
want to be typical.
say,
I wanted to be more theory crafted. I didn't want to
oh,
just
I
put the
know.
new stuff in.
And then like I was expecting Ezra or something. Like
Nah.
Ezra to like,
Nah, I want to
I mean, like,
smack
because
Ezra.
like you're Ufu, so he could pass turn meter to you or a
Yeah.
bonus turn,
Yeah, I
and
don't
then like you could swap it with JKR.
know. Again, I
I don't
want
know.
to do my own variant.
All right,
Yeah, that's what
all
I'm
right, I
thinking.
respect it. And then that's for GAC, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All
Territory
right.
Wars. I'm going to be in the lead. Me in the lead. So let's put a trooper in the lead. That's me in the lead. Uh, force user. We're going boom. Where is it? Where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Boom. Then we're going. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it? Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. Spectre. Bada bing. Bada boom. And then fifth slot would be none other than Territory Wars. Oh, I know who. I know who. Boom. You see that?
You're gonna have to spell it out to me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm in the lead. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, Hal, Padawan Sabine, and Mara Jade.
Why those last two?
Padawan and Sabine to really stack up that Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum Territory War Omicron. To give it a double
Hmm.
boost, because with her in there, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum is now going to get. Hold on, let me pull it up. Is now going to get 100% offense and 60 speed and 100% defense as well, on top of Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum's. Where is it at? Where is it at? No, she gets the whole thing because Cal's active, I believe, right? On top of her Omicron with Cal.
Ooh, so they all
So,
connect together, huh?
yeah, they all connect together. So she's basically going to have her whole Omicron. She's going to have an additional 100% offense and defense and 30 and 60 speed from the Sabine one. Mara Jade's going to get a turn 1 tenacity down or stagger out there. And then Ahsoka's getting all that bonus speed is going to get her out right after Mara too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Sounds promising. A lot of
Yeah.
assisting
I
going
know
on.
until my other comrades Swag, Yoder, and Beaver come around. Yeah, I think this is a temporary team that we can see in Territory Wars.
All right, cool.
All right,
I
but
can't wait
hey,
to see the data from that.
what do you think, Swag? Any last thoughts?
Nothing in particular for me.
All right, well, this was
Swag is just a chill guy.
this was
Yeah,
a
I'm just a little tired.
57-minute kit reveal.
Hell yeah. Have fun not editing this.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say I
I'm not
might
gonna
have to
edit it.
artificially trim
No,
that one down.
I'm literally putting a thumbnail and posting it.
That thumbnail better be fire, Swag. Swag!
Swag. But hey,
We were
thank you to
kidding.
everyone coming here.
Made it with love.
Feel free to like and subscribe. Be sure to also check out Yoder and Swag Frog's channel. Seriously, it was so much fun doing this with them. They're great people, and they are the reason why I am as great of a content creator that I am. So be sure to check out their channels. And you all have a great night, and may the force be with you.